Hi guys. I've missed you. I have some really exciting updates. But first, let me introduce myself. I'm Diana, otherwise known as Dianka Pores. I am a resin artist, resin art supplier. I am a teacher. I have courses that teach you resin art. And today I'm going to take you along on my journey of creating this custom commission for my friend Lewis. It's actually a very special painting, and I will tell you more about why in a little bit. Before I start this video and show you what products I used, I have two wildly exciting updates. Can you guess what the first one is? Do you know what's in here? This is not just a plaque. It's a symbol of like how far I've come. And it's not just the stride of reaching 100,000 subscribers, but it's more so a tribute to the growth of my business overall in terms of connecting with you guys, in terms of creating a website, creating a community, creating so many memories. Like, it just has been nothing but pleasure to create with you, create for you, create alongside with you, brainstorm with you. So this is for us. I can't open it. I'm holding on to this feeling as much as I can, and once I open it, it's gonna be like, oh my gosh, look at this plaque, which is a whole other exciting element. So I'm trying to savor every single moment. So give me a second. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah! It says, do you remember your first subscriber, your 100th, or your 1000th subscriber? Chances are you do. We know that you'll definitely remember your 1000th subscriber. Your fans may have found you while searching on YouTube, learned about you through a friend, or maybe showed up as a recommended video. No matter how they came across your channel, your audience stayed and their numbers increased because of you and the community you've built. Oh, wow, this is unreal. Take a screenshot. Presented to Dianka Pores for passing 100,000 subscribers. We look good together. I already got it dirty. Gosh, dang it. It's a good thing it comes with, what is this? I thought it was a cloth. But it's one of those things that keep things dry in the box. But I'm just gonna use it because it has pretty good texture. And for my second good news, I released 5 new glitters. There's something exciting and different about these, so I'm going to include a little clip explaining them, introducing their names, show what's so exciting about them, and you can shop for them now on diankapores.com. Introducing my 5 new exciting glitters. 3 of them are holographic, and the last 2 have a little bit of a surprise, so stay tuned to the end to find out. First up is Night Bloom. It is a blue-based holographic, and from the top you can see that blue, some rosy pink, and gold tones, but at a different angle, it shifts to a dark blue and teal combo. Up next is Plum Pop. So cute! It is a purple-based holographic, and from the top you can see that purple and some golden orange and rosy pink tones, but at a different angle it shifts to that dark blue and teal combo. You can look at the resin ball to kind of watch as it shifts as I move it to a different angle. Next is Phoenix. The colors remind me of the mythical bird that rises from the ashes. It is a red-based holographic, and from the top you can see the red, some purple, and golden orange tones, and from the side you can see some of that teal pop out. And for my surprise glitters, this is Cloud 9. It is a baby blue iridescent glitter with some pastel rainbow pops of color. And for the surprise, it glows in the dark! How fun! And last but not least, this is Pink Sugar, also an iridescent glow-in-the-dark glitter. The possibilities with these glow-in-the-dark glitters are endless, and I'm so excited to use them. And now for the painting of today's video. I created, just a little reminder, this special painting. It is a commissioned piece, and it's so funny because I got an email at the airport on my way to Thailand for the request to create this commission, and I knew, I was like, this painting is going to be an ocean painting. I'm about to see some gorgeous beaches. I'm going to spend this vacation just observing the water, the rocks, the landscape, and just getting so inspired and influenced by what I see and put it into this painting. So that's exactly what I did. I used the same colors, the same layering techniques, the texturing techniques. It is just, and what also makes it special is that it's actually made after the beach that I was in. So in Thailand, if you've ever been, there's this beautiful island called Koh Phi Phi, and I stayed at Long Beach. So this painting is actually modeled after that beach that I was on. So it's near and dear to my heart. These are the ocean pastes I'll be using today. Sandstone is on its way. Everyone messages me, restock sandstone. I hear you. Tariffs have kind of messed with my shipping schedule, so it's very delayed. I will email everyone if you're on my email list when sandstone gets restocked. It should be soon. I don't know. For this painting, we used Excellence White. This is a white that sells. It creates those frothy waves. That's why I bolded the word sell, because it is so fantastic for creating those frothy waves. And then we used some turquoise. So this is what we used for the shallow water. And teal for the deep end. And one more pigment that I actually don't have in store. But this is basically it. How crazy that a complex painting just needs 4 colors. This is essentially all we used: Excellence White, turquoise, and teal. And the other one is, I had to pull it up on my phone. It's Daler Rowney Indigo ink. But it's really pretty, and I'm thinking of creating a paste. Yeah, if you want to use any of the Dianka Pours art supplies, these pastes that I use in this video, they're all on diankapours.com. If you want to learn how I do resin art, I have a basics course for beginners. It's all pre-recorded, so all you have to do is purchase and you can open up the video and start learning. If you want to learn how I create ocean pieces similar to this one, I have an ocean course. This one's a little bit more advanced, so if you already know how to work with resin, this is the perfect course for you. I've been also contemplating on creating a course for the super advanced resin art techniques, which I used for this painting today. Let me know in the comments below if you want to see a course on that sometime in the future. And a quick 10-second update of my life. We've already wasted 3 seconds. I've spent the summer in my new studio. If you guys have seen the videos that I posted, I finally moved into a bigger studio space, which allows me to create more artwork at once, bigger artwork, and also gives me a place to refill jars and label things and bring new items to store. So the space provides me so much freedom. But I've been MIA because I have been spending all summer doing art shows all over the Chicago area. So the week is preparing for the art show, the weekend is at the art show, the next week is preparing for the next art show, creating more paintings, replenishing stock. Then also in between all that chaos, refilling jars, restocking things, answering to admin. It's bonkers. Crazy over here. But I wouldn't change it for the world. Soon I go on a road trip to Montana and Wyoming, and I'm excited to get inspiration from there and create some artwork that is inspired by my stay. I'll be in Glacier National Park, Yellowstone, and the Tetons. I'm already meeting with some incredible people who I met online. One of them is actually an art collector who bought 4 paintings from me 4 years ago. So it'll be really exciting to meet you guys as well. That is it for all of the updates from me. Let's get into today's video. These are French cleats. My shirt is Dianka Course. I keep messing around with this because I don't like where it's going. Like this one, I'm happy with, but here, it just keeps going back and forth from like going this way and movement this way and movement around. I don't know. I'm gonna keep going though, because like that's how I figured that one out, is just playing around with it. We're gonna keep on keeping on. Okay, so after lots of playing around and moving this clay, this is what we've got. Our design. I sourced the sand from a beach in Florida, and actually it was the perfect color that I needed. However, once I mixed resin into it, it significantly darkened. Like you can see here, it's almost the same color as my rocks. So then I sifted some over top, hoping that the dry sand is the layer that would stay and the layer that would show. But I came the next day and alas, it darkened again. So for plan B, I sourced some crushed quartz, and this quartz actually stayed its original color. It didn't shift, so it worked perfectly for me. And also, I kind of felt like this was a happy mistake, and I liked that it happened this way because the darker sand on bottom poked through in some areas, and it really felt more natural to me. Back in the studio the next day. As you can see, I've got a lot going on. I've got art shows all summer long, so I am, in the meantime of this commission painting, working on so many other paintings. I'm also working on tumblers. Some of these are so cool. They all come with lids. And these are regular tumblers. This one is gonna be a koozie. These are my minis. These are done. I just have to clean off the backs. This is kind of what that painting, my commission, is gonna look like. Oh, it looks so good. Yes, so much better. Yay! Yay! Come and take a look. Ta-da! She's gorgeous! So normally, beaches that I see do have darker sand and like dirtier sand as it gets deeper, but let's face it, we were in Thailand, so that didn't exist. So I had to actually make it more white sand deeper in. Which is actually quite crazy how beautiful those beaches are for me to have to do that. As I was talking, I was gesturing what I was going to do. So basically, this teal that I'm holding is going to be for the deep end, and the turquoise that I'm about to mix, this is teal. La-di-da. Okay, this is going to be for the shallow end. So I'm using the teal for the deep, my turquoise pigment paste for the shallow, all found on diankapores.com. And then I also use a third pigment, but that's later on, and I'll share that with you later. Looking at this photo, and it's like black, some moss, some gray, and then brown and white. So I'm gonna work with those colors, black, gray, brown, and then leaving some white. what I'm thinking according to the photos. The higher peaks were darker, the lower they got, the lighter they were. I'm turning this camera over for a second just to say that this looks freaking fantastic. You're gonna freak. Or maybe it's just me. But look. Ta-da! Look how beautiful. The camera's contrasting the colors a lot. Like this looks very white and this looks very dark. But in real life, it just looks fabulous. On the camera, it looks like burnt toast. But I swear to you, it looks so good. Huge fan of this method. This is what we're looking like. Not a single detail was spared on this piece. Okay, so I added some sand here to cover that harsh line. I mean, I still let it poke through in some areas. We're gonna use Dawn Power Wash soap and we're going to spray the painting. This is gonna create the template for our coral reef. We're going to spray it down and then take some spray paint and spray paint over it. Except I do have to somehow protect my rocks from the spray paint. So I'm gonna have to tape them down or do something with them first. If you're interested in learning my layering techniques and how I create ocean artwork similar to this one, check out my 5-star ocean course on diankapours.com. Trust me, you won't regret it. I promise you. It's got raving reviews. Alright, so here's where I'm using that other pigment. It's called indigo. I'm gonna share a photo of it right here. Now this is really cool. This is from a family in Vietnam. Their daughter actually runs this business. It's a moss selling business, and basically all you do is you add some water and you watch it expand. So I left it in here and it spread so much. Oh my gosh, I was not expecting that. Oh my god. Wow. Oh, it's like so green in there. You could use that as dye. I really only need like this much for the whole project, to be honest. Does anyone need some moss? This is crazy. Okay, I'm gonna spread this out, allow it to dry, and then, yeah, see how I'm going to use this. Time for the waves. I'm using my Excellence White, which is a pigment paste formulated to sell and create amazing, beautiful waves. So that's what I'm doing. I'm laying it down and starting out by creating the first wave. At this point, I was jumping up and down in my studio. I can't describe the level of excitement I had because I discovered how to create this. These are ripples in the water. Bam Bam, hold on. I'm trying to share my story. These are ripples in the... She's not as enthused as I am. These are ripples that I created in the resin to look realistic, and I am like... I was beaming. They're so beautiful. Yeah, I pat myself on the back for that one. I have a naturally reoccurring issue, which is always being dissatisfied with my signature. So this time, I'm going to take you along for the ride, shall we? got some Mod Podge, which I'm kind of struggling to open. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna test it like here. Just a little. I'm gonna dab it on there. We're using some tacky glue. It's definitely much thicker. This, I'm gonna tuck this in.
Let me see your face. Betcha. Don't drive, don't try at home. Only Diana purse. That's all I can do. She's a master. Did you learn something?
Oh my gosh, Tata.
I know. I was watching you.
What happened?
Nothing.
Why doesn't it go through? Why wasn't it through?
Okay, put the plates on it. Now I'll tell you. He was keeping like that.
Oh, why didn't you say something?
I was watching you.
Jesus Christ.
Ah, now you learn. Może taka szubka?
My mom always thinks that whatever I lay on the ground is for her to lay on. So she was already gearing up. Just a little center, maybe a spritz. How do I do this? This way, this way, this way. What the heck? Shake vigorously. Oh, hold on, I gotta shake. So that one expired in like 2015. This one also seems to have expired and acting out. This is what we've got. I've got a new bottle that doesn't expire in 2015. Yeah, 2026, and you can actually hear the liquid in here and it's not solidified. So I'm gonna open it up and fire it off. Shake vigorously, they said. And we're screwing. This is what happened to yesterday's. This is a mess. Okay, let's, oh God. Oh geez. Oh geez. Oh my God. Shall we? Oh God, that is too far. Now we draw within the lines. I feel like I should wait for this to expand before I start doing more. I feel like I'm icing a cake. Oh wow, that's got some height to it. And then inside the crate, I have foam in a grid pattern. And here too. It's gonna be perfect. Yeah. And the certificate of authenticity. Goodbye! That's insane. And then stamp. Here. Here. Yeah. Okay. Here. Perfect. It worked! Oh my god, how cute! Now I gotta put this one somewhere. Where does Bambin approve? For sure here. Oh yeah. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you want a course on how to create textured ocean art like this one. Before, it was just technique on how to create waves and depth and layering, but this has two different elements of texture and sand involved, and the new discovery that I happened upon when creating this painting in terms of creating some really beautiful realistic movement and depth in the water. So let me know if you're interested in a course from me for something like that. Like and subscribe, follow me on Instagram. All of my pigments and courses are on diankapours.com, including these 5 new exciting pigments. I'm currently working on a restock, so don't you worry, things are coming. Thanks to all 105,000 of you, and cheers to many, many more. I'll see you next time.